Michael in Houston, Texas writes, and he says, "You speak a lot." I do. I should probably shut up more. You speak a lot about subwoofer placement in the room and how to get it perfected for the seating position. However, wouldn't it make more sense to have near-field subwoofers instead? That would seem to eliminate the room. Michael, you're a brilliant man. It actually does. I've done this for how long? And always the subwoofers are away, and I've told you, more times than I can probably count how to set those up, where we want the subwoofer placed in such a part of the room to when you're seated, you don't get too many nulls and too many peaks. And that's the beauty of a subwoofer, is that it is detached from the main speaker so that you can place it for best wooferness, and your main speakers can remain where they are for best main speakerist. But recently, I have been blown away by near-field subwoofers. So Darren Myers, who is our hardware genius around here, he's basically taken over all that I used, because I used to be designing all of this stuff. And Darren now does all of our hardware and design. Well, this is a speaker crossover, but he does all of our hardware designs, and he's really brilliant at it. And he's also a total whack job audiophile, which I love, because that's where the passion comes from. So he invited me over to his house, and I'm sitting on the couch, and we're listening to the FR30s. And we started out actually with a pair of his Wilsons. He's got a beautiful pair of Wilson loudspeakers, and he's got two rooms. The FR30s were in one room, and the Wilsons were in the other room. And Wilsons, they're great speakers. They don't have a lot of great bass, but they're great speakers. So I'm listening, typical Wilson, great sound, good stuff. And all of a sudden on this piece, and I know this piece pretty well, the room is just, I haven't heard bass that satisfying, that perfect for, oh gosh, I don't know, years. Even the IRS doesn't do that. You hear the woofers, and we do our best not to have that happen. We get pretty close, but I just haven't heard bass like this. It just moved me beyond any kind of reason. And I said, holy crap, I know the Wilsons don't have bass like that, so what's going on? And Darren laughed, turned it off, and he says, turn around. And I'm sitting on this couch, right? And literally, I turn around, and with 6 inches from the back of the couch are a pair of 18-inch subwoofers right behind me. Less than a foot from my ear. I'm like, oh my God. Now you'd think that's crazy, right? So we go out into the room with the FR30s, another pair of 18-inch subs, one on each side of the couch, again, within a couple of feet of me. We put on the FR30s. I'm hearing, all the wonderfulness that the FR30s produce, and then more bass than I've ever heard out of them coming from those 18s. Cleanest bass I've ever heard. And Darren said, yeah, I came up with this idea that why are we trying to place woofers in the middle of the room in the hopes that we can find a null and a place that they work really well, when all you need to do is put the subwoofers in the near field, because they're only working, at, 30 hertz down. Why not just put them so you're immersed in it and there's no chance for the room to interact at all? And I got to tell you, it works. It really does work. So we'll be talking more about that as time goes on. Okay? Thanks for being here. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.